right, I got Dylan Smith with me, running for Haas Automation. How'd you get into that, Dylan?
Good people and God willing, hard prayer. I have a lot of good friends that work at Stuart Haas, that are working at Stuart Haas, and just really talking to them about what I'm trying to do, and they decided that they thought they'd want to help, and I couldn't appreciate it more. Without them coming on this year, I wasn't racing this year, so it's all thanks to them.
And give a quick bio about how you got into racing.
Yeah, we started in Vermont, and when I come down here, most people are like, what are you racing? Sled dogs? Like, they don't really know where Vermont is or anything. So we raced go-karts at Thunder Road, Ken Squire's racetrack. So that was pretty cool. There's a lot of good drivers that come through Ken Squire's track. And then we moved up to Allison Legacies, which was based out of the Charlotte, or Alabama, with the Alabama gang, the Allisons. And we moved to late models and the ACT Tour up north, and from there we ran out of money, so I had to make a decision what I was going to do. And I came down here, started working for Rev Racing, did that for 2 years, and wound up at Stuart Haas, and then told them my same story, and they decided they didn't want to help out. So
good deal. Now, you've been in the D4D Combine before. Is this year any different than the other years we've been in it?
This year is probably different because I've been here so many times. I'm not nervous. I know exactly what I need to do to have a chance to be selected for the program. So I have no nerves. I just enjoy being here and going through the process with everybody.
I understand somebody, or you've given yourself a nickname.
Yeah, everybody, it's actually Brandon McReynolds' fault. We were go-karting, and my racing name is Black Mamba, so everybody calls me Mamba. Like, usually, if someone calls me Dylan, everyone looks at him like, who's that? So it's pretty funny.
Now, something about the Combine, too, somebody else threw me another nickname at you, too. Something about six-pack.
Yeah, six-pack or six-time. Jimmy Johnson just won his 6th championship, and last year I was 5-time. This time I'm 6-time, six-pack. So I just kind of keep rolling with those hashtags. It's pretty little fun.
Now, how do you? So far, this is the second day of this year's Combine.
Yep.
What did you think about yesterday when you went to Hampton University and you got to go through the training programs, the working with the media, interview stuff? How was that different for you this year?
They keep kind of changing the media portion, which I think is great. They do give us mock interviews, so we're like sitting up there doing a post-race or pre-race like you would at any other, big track. And I think it's a lot of fun. I really enjoy that part of what we do. So for them to keep upping it every year and bringing the students involved and giving us more interview and more time on the camera, I think it's great.
Prepares you for times like this.
Prepared just like this.
Now, how do you rate Langley? You've raced here in a couple of late model races before. What do you think about Langley as being a place for doing the diversity programs Combine?
I think it's great. If you look on my social media and talk to some other people, I call this my second home, this track. I love it here. Obviously, Thunder Road is where I cut my teeth, so that holds a big spot in my heart. But this place is something special. And it's a driver's racetrack. You can overdrive it really easy because it's so flat, and you just gotta be really easy on the car. And I think it really separates who is at what level in their career. So I think it's a great place.
So basically, when you get to Langley, you're going to find out who are the drivers and who relies on a car to run good. That's what you're saying. Because I've been out here, I've run laps on this track.
That's right.
And so it is a place that you have to get around. If you get around good, we just talked to Bill Mullis a little bit ago, and he tell you that anybody that's raced here, as they move up in their career, they'll find out other tracks are all of a sudden a whole lot easier.
Yeah. If you look at the national point standings, you always see Langley drivers high up in the national points. They get a good car count, and they're really competitive, and they have a lot of different winners. So Langley is a very good place to come and race and get exposure.
So the D4D program, what does it mean for you personally?
That's a big question. It's everything. I want to be a spokesperson or a face of diversity in NASCAR. I want to help push that. I think people don't realize that NASCAR isn't just a driver. It's not all about us. There's a lot of different levels throughout NASCAR that you can be a part of, and it opens up a lot of opportunities. So to be able to be a face in the Drive for Diversity program allows me to help spread the word about, hey, you can be an engineer. They're paying good money for engineers all over the place in NASCAR. You can be communications. NASCAR needs good communication. And to get that message across to kids of all different backgrounds and diversity, this is big for me. I think it's huge.
But it's not all about being just a driver. That's just one of many aspects that you have the ability to utilize out here with the D4D program.
Yes. It's probably the biggest small part. So there's so many small parts, and a driver means a lot, but if you don't have good people around you, then a driver can't.
Just like many places we see, you can have a good driver and not have a good team. Or you can have a good team and not have a good driver. You got to get that good combination together to make it work.
You need the whole package.
Now, would you recommend the program to your friends?
I recommend it to everybody. If you have anything of diversity in you, then I recommend trying out, because the worst that they can say is no, you can't come. Everyone gets no. Well, we might as well try it. Because if you do, it could be the chance of a lifetime to drive a car that you don't have to pay for. That's the biggest thing right now in NASCAR is that dollar figure is the hardest part for us to do. This is to be done. So.
Any other things you'd like to tell the people out there about the program, about yourself?
I just want to say thank you to all my sponsors this year. House Automation, obviously, Mansfield, Ella Flight, back home in Vermont, Buzzy Racing, and Team Chevy. This year has been really special for me. We were able to get into the top 50 in national points for just 15 races and everything. So I really appreciate everyone back at Stewart Haas that's supporting me right now, watching on my fans' choice, and my parents are watching it. So it's pretty cool, and I hope that this continues to grow into a good thing. We got a lot of good stuff coming up.
Well, thank you for sharing your time with me today.
Thank you.